Good morning. Helicopter mom, are you one? Should you be? You know, this is part number 3 of our Should You Be a Helicopter Mom and how to mother without smothering. Friend, the culture is telling us that being a helicopter mom is a really negative thing and you should be embarrassed if you are a helicopter mom. Well, I happen to not agree, and I think their definition of helicopter mom is ridiculous. You're a mom. You're supposed to know everything that's going on. You are supposed to be involved in making sure. Yes, mothers can overprotect. Yes, they can overmother. But these are mothers that are trying to be good mothers. And I think we need to start supporting mothers instead of spoiling our ability to do anything. And by spoiling, I mean coming in and telling us how bad we are and making us feel shame and guilt and embarrassment because we're trying to find out what's going on with our kids and being there for our kids. A helicopter mom doesn't mean you do everything for your kids. And I'll talk about that next week when I talk about like parenting, mothering and not smothering. Yes, we're going to talk about that a little bit because little Miss Mona, she made a lot of mistakes in this avenue. And I'm going to tell them to you next week. We do not have to put up with what the world is calling us if they are calling us helicopter moms. Just saying. I just don't like the term. And I want you to know that you have a huge responsibility to raise your kids. And you need to know what's going on. God has given those kids to you. Go back and watch video 1 and the part 2 where I kind of had a rant. Yeah, I did. I feel like I'm getting ready to have another one. It's because I want you to be empowered. Okay, so what are your responsibilities and what can you do when it comes to your children's school? All right, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Mona Corwin. I'm an author, speaker, and I'm a mentor to moms. I forgot to say that, just in case you're new. And I help moms who love their kids, moms who are trying to be a good mom. I help them succeed in their mothering, their marriages, and not lose themselves. Motherhood does not have to crush you. If you're feeling overwhelmed and super anxious about motherhood, you have come to the right place. The Moms Like Us Academy is also going to be launching. It's September 26th, and it will be open just to get in like a regular school. You'll be able to get in for like a week, and then the doors will close, and we will get busy with the people in there. I am going to help moms get a hold of this motherhood thing, and the chaos has got to go. You don't have to live in chaos anymore. Nope, you don't. I mean, well, sometimes it might be kind of chaotic, but you will have calm in the chaos because you will know how to crush it when things get tough. All right. You do have things that you have the right to know. What is the right amount of activities? You have rights and you have responsibilities. I've talked to you about the responsibilities. Those kids are yours, and you have a responsibility to know what's going on with them. When you get into the school, as parents, we're like, ooh, I don't want the kids as teachers to not like me. Maybe they won't be nice to my kid. You know, like, I don't want her to think that I think what she's doing is bad, so I don't want to ask too many questions. You've got to get over that. You just got to get over that. Be nice when you talk. Bring her things. Over in the Moms Like Us community, if you don't belong, you should. There's a link somewhere to get that. But Allie Lyons just put up a thing about how she finds out what the teachers like at the beginning of the year. And then she loves on her teachers. Not to like bribe them, but to like truly care for them as human beings and as people that are taking care of her kids. And she has an open communication with them. Open communication actually is what teachers like. They like to know when you're having help. I know another mom. She was a little concerned about the way her daughter was acting with something. Then she found out that there was something going on in the playground. She contacted the teacher, and the teacher was like, oh, you know what? I'll check. I'll check tomorrow and see what's happening. So there was an open communication with the teacher. And that creates a relationship with you and the teacher. You have a right to know what's going on in the classroom. You have a responsibility to know and contact the teacher when something's going on. It is definitely all in your delivery. You're going to be sweet. You're going to be the mama that you want to be. Sometimes we just get all hyped up and like, oh, we get all up on our mama bear stuff, and we just want to go in there and we're like, who's doing? Well, sometimes we do that just because we're afraid people are going to tell us no, or we think we're going to get a negative response, or we have offense in our heart and we need to deal with that. Oh, that's another story. But you can go in and say, hey, I am concerned about this, or I would like to know about this. It is absolutely imperative that you know what they're teaching your kids. I remember when my kids were in school in Allen, Texas, I would every year go and ask for the syllabus of the teachers. I'm like, hey, I'm Mona Corwin. I've signed up to do Valentine's Day here with your thing, and Thanksgiving, and I'd like to know what are your expectations. What can I do to make it really a great thing? So whatever you volunteered for, because they want everybody to volunteer for something, ask her what she would like and engage with her about how you can help in her classroom. And then say, oh, and by the way, I'd really like a copy of the syllabus for this semester or this 9 weeks. Or you can even ask for the whole year. Because I want to know what you're teaching so that I can support those kind of things at home. And I can be looking for those things and teaching along at home with what you're doing at school. Do you see how that works? If you read my blog this week, was on homeschooling versus homeschool or public school, which is wisdom. I highly suggest you go and read it because I'm not even going to give you a hint, but it's not what you think. And I have an opinion, and I think you're going to like it. You really should go read that. I'll put that in the link in the bottom in the comments so you can go and look at it. I'm getting really good reviews on that, and I probably should try to publish that somewhere. I don't know, someplace. Sweetheart, don't be afraid of going into your kids' school. Another thing that you probably need to know is what is okay for your school to teach your kids. Now, this is a little more difficult. I suggest that you go to Focus on the Family and research what is legally okay in your school system in your state. In our school system, if there is a book that we do not want our children to read because we don't agree with it because we looked at the syllabus, then we can ask for an alternative book, and the school has to give it to us. I didn't want my younger daughter reading something and it was really not good. It was not a good one. And I thought the incest in it was inappropriate for her age. And so I asked for a different book. And I got a little pushback because they said, oh, this is a classic. She needs to be reading it. And I'm like, no, it isn't. It's pornography, and I need a different book. And I had to push for a little bit. But it was really important that I made that clear because of this child's background. I needed to be able to have my way and go about it in the right way. And you, more than likely, if you have your kid in any school, and actually that was a Christian school, you are going to have to make your requests known. But know this, you have a responsibility to do that. It's your job. Because when those teachers are gone and they're out of that school, you're still going to be the mama. And you're still going to have the responsibility of what you allowed into your children's lives. So, helicopter mom? Well, I say, why not? A helicopter flies everywhere, can go up and down any place, can land on buildings, can come down on the expressway. A helicopter will get you where you need to go. And you know what? A helicopter is not a jetliner with everybody in it. A helicopter has just enough room for probably your family. Well, my family's kind of big. It might have to be a big helicopter. But yeah, you and your man are flying that thing. And you should be able to zoom down or hover over and make sure everything is as you would want it to be for your kids. So helicopter, mom? Well, I guess I am. Raised 5 great kids, and I'm telling you, I took my responsibility as being a mom very seriously. And I took their education very seriously, as I talked about in that article. All right, this is your pep talk for the beginning of school. Go and find out the syllabus. Go and make a contact with your kid's teacher. And then ask how you can help. Well, ask how you can help, make contact, and find out what she likes, and then ask for the syllabus and find out what they're going to teach your kids. Good things so you can support those things at home and teach you God's word about that. And also the things that you may not want your children to be learning, because friend, it's happening everywhere, and I mean everywhere. So that's it. Sweetheart, your mothering matters. What you do with your kids is super, super important. And God gave those kids to you, and they're your assignment. And I know you can do it. And I'm Mona, the Mom Mentor. I'm going to be here to help you the whole way through. All right. Now, I really want you to be watching out for the Moms Like Us Academy. It is going to be a trusted, safe, nurturing place where there's no overwhelm, and we're going to walk through your mothering and tips on your marriage and on making your home a haven throughout an entire year. And once we close those doors, no one else will get in. And you will be mentored by Mona the Mom Mentor and lots of really brilliant teachers that are going to come every single month and offer you something for you to make a change. And by the end of the year, you're going to have, well, by the end of the first month, you're going to have something in place. You're going to love it. I'm so super stoked to really give you women what you need. All right, that's it. Like I said, your mothering matters, your marriage matters, and you little mama, you matter. Now, Robin, I see you there. Sorry I came a little early today. I got shopping to do. My boy's coming from Nashville, and I'm going to go to Costco and get all the yummy food that he loves and make it all up today. So you have to go back and watch the replay. Someday, Robin, we need to meet. We need to meet. We'll have to figure out how to do that. If you're ever in Dallas, make sure you contact me, and we will have coffee. And actually, that goes for everybody. I'd love to have coffee with some of you. All right, that's it, little mama. You have a really great day, and I will see you tomorrow when we are going to be talking about helicopter moms, the internet, and phones. Yes, you're going to not want to miss this one. All righty, talk to you later. Bye-bye.